A robot that mows your lawn, all the while you do different things. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Today we're testing out the Yardcare 2026 M800Plus. It has a bunch of cool features: AI integration, auto charging, obstacle avoidance. It's a robust little guy. Let's unbox and see how it performs.
Okay, let's see what you got.
So basically this comes with mainly two parts, the lawnmower and the docking station. Previously I tested out another Yardcare model, and that one had a removable battery that you took out and recharged like you would your drill. Now it's kind of nice how this one has an actual charging station.
Camera. Power supply. Hold it down.
Oh, there it goes.
So, immediately we took it out for a spin. The grass has just started growing here in Virginia, and it tackled the higher spots without issues. I have to say, this machine feels a bit like a toy, in the best sense. Very cute, bright, big buttons, knobs, stops, etc. It's like having a little robot friend. So let's see what we've got here. We've got a camera up front, rain sensor, knob for setting how fine you want to cut the grass. We've got the control panel, stop button, and on the side the connections for charging. Underneath there's also the removable blades and a main power switch, among other things. One thing that became obvious when testing out the robot in this wide open space is it does cut the grass great. It responds very well to obstacles or borders, but when there are no borders, it can just kind of wander. So some kind of containment would be a good idea. The thing is, the mower itself doesn't use a perimeter wire. It relies on the camera, which is a 135-degree wide angle, combined with AI recognition that reads the lawn boundary on its own. So it identifies where the grass ends, it detects edges, and builds its working area from that. So if your yard bleeds into gravel or mulch, like without any clear defined boundaries, it might need a visual edge to work from. Another option is to use the magnetic strips, which are included with the 2026 model. It will help define boundaries in areas that are unclear or where mowing isn't required. It does handle tough areas pretty well. We put it in some tricky spots and it was fine to maneuver itself around. Sometimes it does take a little while, but I guess the thing is, with a unit like this, you really have all the time in the world, because you can have it on a schedule and it can just do its thing and be fully autonomous, as long as you set up the charging station, that is. So let's go over that.
Nice. It's doing good. Home. Okay.
So first up, we set it up in the shop to test it out. And basically you just use the control panel on the mower and it finds its way. You can see those points of contact right there on the side. That's what's actually charging the robot. And here we are putting it in its new home. So right next to an exterior outlet, since you obviously need to plug this in.
Right in there, and then you got to screw it together. So you fit. Okay. Yeah, there you go. And then screw it together.
All the wiring is waterproof. It can handle the weather.
Now we got the whole thing set up. We got it in its place. We got it screwed in the ground. We got it screwed to the wall there, and we got it sealed. Filming it. Okay. Okay. It's home. Hit the 2-hour mark. Watch out now. Watch out. It's figuring out where it is.
It's in 10 and then it's the first move out of it.
The charging dock needs to sit about 20 centimeters back from where the lawn begins, with roughly 2 meters of clear space in front of it. The QR code on the dock has to face outward along the machine's return path. It navigates back counterclockwise, so that orientation isn't optional. Get that wrong and you won't dock reliably. Now the thing about this robot that's pretty cool is there is this AI component. It's figuring out where it is, it's mapping everything out just by moving around. When it starts, it doesn't just wander. It runs for like 40 minutes of row moving first, parallel passes, systematic coverage, and then it switches to 60 minutes of random mowing to catch anything it missed. Now, the cutting height adjusts between 20 and 60 millimeters, depending on what your grass needs. I left mine at the default for this run. The same camera handling boundary detection also handles obstacles. It's trained to recognize over 150 common garden objects. Tools left out, hoses, decorations, that kind of thing. It reads them and routes around them without stopping. One thing worth noting, if your grass is over 2.5 inches tall, the mower may read it as an obstacle rather than something to cut. So, the fix is simple, just do one pass with the regular mower first to bring the height down, and then let the robot take over from there. It can handle slopes up to 20 degrees, which covered my yards without issues. It also has a rain sensor. If it's running and rain starts, it returns to the dock on its own, so you don't need to go get it. That's pretty cool. There's an app available if you'd like to use that. You can set scheduling with the days, the times, and it goes. So this is how you set the schedule. Which days you want it to mow and for how long. Maybe you'd like a short amount of mowing every day and a longer session every weekend, something like that. I've been running it on a schedule and mostly forgetting about it, which is neat. Like I look outside the window and oh, there it is. I'm like, it's doing its daily run. I forgot about it. So how does it actually work? It cuts the grass well. Some areas here and there were getting a bit high and it did it without issues. And since it moves back and forth, like does its path, and then the same area again, it catches pretty much everything. Now we don't have the ideal grass around here. I wish we did. But for our situation here, it is pretty perfect. Now, ideally, if you have it set on a daily schedule, this is all you're going to need because the grass is never going to get too high for it to handle, right? When it's done or when the battery runs low, it finds its way back to the dock. That QR code I mentioned is what it's navigating toward. So, okay, does it work? In my yard, yes. Not every single area is perfect because I need a few more borders on my front yard, for example. The back, however, has been good. I like the low maintenance. It does its thing, takes care of itself. That's pretty neat. If you're interested in checking this out, there's a link in the description. Thanks for watching.